Am I no longer buddies with France? No, and I haven't been for a while. They broke their alliance after they got the Treaty of Tortillas and claimed the whole of Mexico, despite it being quite obviously mine. And because of that, they have a permanent minus 200 plus relations. Which is also silly, considering I had like 90 trust with them, plus 170 relations, and one of the longest alliances in the game. But it's okay, I'm strong enough, I can resist. These two are worth quite a lot more money. Building one here would allow me to go after Kilwa. Friesland's colony. I knew they were in Bermuda. I would also like to unite the various factions up here. And I'd also like to expand my holdings here in Africa. Maybe here next to the Congo. Or even here. That's a 10. Yeah, those are all owned by the Congo, less important. I'm going to go here. This will give us a good spot to go after Kilwa, should we decide to. Would have liked to see us stick together against Russia. Yeah, so would I. It's not my choice that they picked on me. And actually, I've been kind of going after Russia, trying to get an alliance with them. They cancelled their rivalry of me. After a concerted diplomatic effort by the Scots. The Pope meddled in the oldest and strongest bromance. Yeah, in kind of a ridiculous way. It's like, hey, those guys who aren't even Catholics have stolen your land. Grr. You should be annoyed by that. We're not Catholics, we're not beholden to the Pope. And that didn't stand between us before. Wait, why has Florida got that and Castellan Canada has that? Oh, Florida is their North American colony. I remember now. What the hell was I doing? I've completely lost any semblance of stuff. Oh, that's a lot of Diplo. I could probably start investing some more in build cost thingies. Although I still don't have the Diplo bonus from economic ideas. I'm even focusing admin right now. With a level 3 extremely expensive admin guy. Oh no, that was the Diplo. See, with that diplomat, is this really worth waiting for? No, it's not. That would get you up to 70. I'm okay with that. I'm going to replace you with the far cheaper improved relations guy. Okay. And then we're going to start improving relations with Russia again, just in case something rubs off. You never know. Colonist. Did I send? Oh yeah, I sent him there, didn't I? Okay. Never mind. Carry on. Evangelical Mission, Ivory Coast gets +5 missionary strength. Oh, nice. Because that's where my missionaries are active right now. Oh, those are still colonies. Never mind. Growth of the administration. +1 Diplo relations, global trade power +10%, or autonomy. You get 15 influence. You're currently at 73 influence. As much as I would like to do that, that would then give you like 90 influence, which would be a terrible, 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 terrible plan. Did I mention terrible? Diplomatic relations don't really matter for me. I'll take the monthly autonomy, though I don't really know what that's going to change. Right, still need the universities from that one. Right, so my ships have arrived. You guys are repaired. We're on the coast. I think we're good to... We were good to go. Hang on, let's just... double check. I'm going to do something I've never done before, an OCB war. Never in all of my time playing EU4 have I done this. Verden still wouldn't join. Denmark still would. Done. Send out the navy! And also reduce the speed slightly. And yes, I am going to get a... John Crawford, that name rings a bell. Don't know why, but it does. Alright, so we have them completely blockaded. So I just need to find a way of bringing in troops. Like, rapidly. Oh, no, their fleet's down here. And these guys will probably leave port. Yep. Sank 7 ships there and captured 3. Hi! Alright, so you just moved around a bit. Fine. Unfortunately, I can only land 10 troops at a time. That is the downside to this system. Thankfully, the Danes should be keeping these guys busy. Or not. That's fine too. I'm getting a lot of money in, which is delicious. Let's build a market there, just so I have it going. Okay, so the Danes are bringing in some troops. So I should probably do the same. So I'm going to land over here and hopefully I can take that province so I can just ship troops in directly. In a fashion far quicker and more potent than anything imagined before. Haha. Let's not get distracted. So you guys are fighting. How long till you land? 25th of October. That's more than a month. I see. And then we have to hold that spot too. Yeah, they're moving already. This is going to be an amphibious assault. There's 26,000 of them now. Alright, well in that case, Oldenburg. Buddy. How about some military access, eh? Norumbega, a French navigator, reported that he had found a great river. More than 40 leagues wide and full of islands. According to his notes, 15 leagues within the river there is a town called Norumbega, with clever inhabitants who trade in furs of all sorts. They're dressed in furs and wearing sable. With a language similar to Latin, they are tall and handsome, people worship the sun. The town is very rich, and there must be a source for the gold most of the people were wearing as jewellery. Send out the conquistador, we must find this place. No search for Norumbega plus prestige. Do it! Get back on the boats. Now we can land on the shore over here. And it also means the Dutch can leave their shores. Because that's a great idea! And go and fight the Danes or something. Dutch being silly. Alright, so I think I'm just going to camp off the shore here until I see the Dutch troops pop up over there somewhere. The Great Scottish United States. It's the United States of Nova Scotia over here, mixed in with Castellan, Canada. It's so annoying that we're exactly the same colour. Like, this is a complete mess. Like, that's Florida, that's Florida. These are all mine. Those are mine. This is mine. That's Florida. It's like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? Right, where are the Dutch troops? I want you to appear over there. Uniform regulations. The enlistment armies of old are increasingly being replaced by more permanent national armies. As part of this process, many states have begun to regulate how the uniforms of these soldiers should look, and some have even begun to provide the uniforms themselves to their soldiers. Dye was never cheap, and with the increased demand, new now put onto the dyes and cloth prices are on the rise. Wool, cloth, dyes are increasing in price. That's good, because I produce all of those except for the dyes. Come on. I need your troops to appear over here. I know they're over there somewhere. My Inquisitor died. The Pope is insulting me again. Right. So that would be this chap. That would bring you up to 76%. When do you next go down? 67. That's a long time still. I kind of... actually, no. Yeah, this is admin. I do need the admin. I'm gonna risk it. So this was... you. National... oh, actually, revolt risk reduction is good. Especially while I'm at war where I have a permanent penalty to a war score. Sorry, war exhaustion. Because of the no-CB nature of this conflict. Well, I am not seeing their troops. So I'm going to risk another landing down here in Zeeland. They're fighting over there. Perfect. That's going to take them a long time to respond. Which hopefully will give me time to take Zeeland. Because if I can start pouring troops in over here, then game over. Game over, man. Game over. When do you land? Ah, colony self-sustaining, Ivory Coast. Magnificent. You can start converting. And did that give me a colonist? It did not. Where are my colonists currently, and how many colonies do I have? I have 4. I could afford another. You know what? I don't really need you here. Meanwhile, South Africa is actually really nearly done. So we're going to use this one over here. Like, I want Doeg. Let's bridge that gap, shall we? When do you arrive? Ah, 14th of April. 12 more days. And then you have to hold the position, but at least we don't have the penalty for the amphibious landing anymore. Dare I move my fleet away to bring in reinforcements? No, because it will take a month to reinforce. So if we win this first fight, which is unlikely because I have no leader here. God damn it. Oh man, we are getting our asses kicked. Why are you going to Breda? I specifically clicked here where my transports are. Ugh. Well, you're going to get stack wiped. Go ahead and hire the troops required to replace those morons. Alright, let's do this the old-fashioned way. Or I could go and land up in Denmark and walk. Oh. Of course, you have access here too. Probably should have gone to Groningen, which they couldn't have seen then. Because I have naval superiority. Let's start returning to the ships. Although this is where my general is. So you should do better. Although this is no defensive bonuses whatsoever. No. My morale's just not up to scratch. Another stack. God damn it. So, it turns out that naval landings are actually kind of difficult. I'm glad that the AI is actually guarding against them pretty well, though. Alright, Denmark it is. We'll go the long way. Come on, guys, get there. Oh, just as Denmark leaves, because of course that would happen. Am I about to lose my entire army here? I have a feeling I might do. Yeah, it happens when you only use 10 boats. But I kind of wanted to use my naval force limit for other things. Southwest Pacific, go. But you're right, I probably should invest in bigger transport fleet at this point. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Then we can send a full stack of 30 at any time. Irish are supporting us, good. It's very, very nice of them. Alright, reinforcements are on their way. We're fine. We have 30,000 already landed. That's a full stack. Group. Shift consolidate. I'll go and kill your rebels for you so we can actually use that fort. Probably would be useful. We'll send you... Oops. Over here. Meanwhile, my treasure fleets continue to bring me money. Glorious. Oh, I am wasting Diplo points. I don't think there's much I can do with those just yet. These are all admin. I don't want to spend too much because we will be ahead of time. You know what? I do want to use the admin though. 20% more global trade would be nice. The rest I don't particularly care about. So let's go ahead and finish off economic ideas while we can. And then we are also going to take a quick look at you, Burkers. If I grant you monopoly charters, loyalty will go over 50, that will go over 60. Could also do that one. That one's a better idea. Oh no, if I do this now, it's going to be 83 and the loyalty is still too low. Damn it! I was trying to work this so that we would have the bonus to development. That's another 4 years. Alright, we'll just have to suck it up. Development of any province worth loads of cash. York, of course. I feel dirty investing in York. Ugh. That'll do. Alright, armies, move. You. Standard template. Build the other 20,000 men that I've lost in the meantime. Alright, let's go and kill Bremen. Oh, we finished doing that. United States and Nova Scotia are doing a colonial assembly. They are still safe, just. Do I want you guys embargoing the same people I am? I don't think that matters so much right now. I actually need to reduce tariffs on some of them. Alright, here we go. Another big fight. This time I should outnumber them. I didn't remember I was actually moving on though. -2. Oh, this was a silly fight. Artillery combat ability, that's good. Let's hide over here. Let's get our reinforcements back in. Get our morale back, and then let's pick our fights a little bit more wisely than I have been thus far. Tariffs, Liberty Desire. You know what? Yeah, go ahead. As much as I like having high tariffs, I also kind of like having loyal minions because it means they actually pay me, which is nice. Ah, Zoza's done. Good. Now, can I get over to here? I can! Actually, let's not do that one. Where's the most wealthy? Because I can probably reach all of this stuff. Not quite. Do any of these have trade bonuses? That's a very high development. No is the simple answer. Which is the one with the high dev? Was you. Indonesia, here I come. Right, back to the war. Oops. Jump on the boats. Head over here. We're gonna catch the Dutch out of position. Yay. Come on, outnumber them 2-1. There we go. That's more like it. Too many wild men in kilts for them to stop. Right. You know what? I probably should try and knock these guys out of the war first, because I can take money from them. Though you do get a lot less than you used to. Master Recruiter has died. That's disappointing. Although you were the cheap guy. Ooh, you know what? Morale of armies. Perfect. Right, let's do the siege. I should have loads of cannon here. I do. So this siege should be an absolute walkover. I definitely made the right decision declaring war. Or bringing Denmark into the war. We could get more mercantilism, or I could just get more money. I mean, I kind of suspect my mercantilism is about as high as it's going to get. Without pissing off my minions too much. Like, Central Nova Scotia right now is useless. Although I could placate local rulers. That'll do. Right, I'm going to continue getting the mercantilism until it's at 50%. Or 50. Because that's basically doubling my local province modifiers. And then after that, we will go just money. Every time money. Florida's embargoing me. Well, Wibble. How is the inflation? That's a good question. 17.2%. Quite a lot lower than it has been for quite some time. Royal marriage of Saxony ended. Can we get a new one? Guys, get me a new one. Still got a couple more days to wait for the rest of the ships. And then I can shift around 30,000 at a time. Rather than losing a full stack of 30,000 before actually achieving anything. Because I'm going in 10,000 at a time. Which was smart. It was definitely smart. Oh, you're an estuary. You would give me a lot more trade. You know what? That sounds like a good idea. Who are we going to pull off? Pamlico, I think. Recall. And we'll go in Santi. Good. And then we're going to grab all of the ships. Say, go there. And then I might use my trade ships to blockade over there, so we actually get the blockade bonuses. I think that would be a wise choice. Right, 30 ships, that's more like it. You guys attached to transport, we are going to send you over to Schleswig, from whence you can join that force, and then we'll send the transports around. So we have some more cannon here. Yes, please. Ah, now I've been converting more of these places, so I should be able to turn more of you into trade company. Which is good, because trade company increases trade power, more importantly increases naval force limit. Yeah, you have to. Right, sweet. Are you the biggest here yet? No. Really? Need to build some more trade buildings there, apparently. That's fine. Oh, Denmark's about to siege them out as well, which is good. And then we can go after the Dutch and actually take what we wanted to take from this war. 100% blockade, that should speed this up quite a bit. %71%. Come on, Lübeck, fall! Another treasure fleet. Burden is Emperor again. I may as well spend some of that money. I mean, we're stockpiling a heck of a lot of it. And with that in mind, we'll build our marketplace over there. And then marketplaces here. I think that's probably wise. And I think I also want to start building universities. Let's get one in Lothian. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, for Pete's sake. Pour some tea while I'm waiting. There we go. Oh, and they took out Bremen as well. Excellent. Well, in that case, Lübeck can give me money. All the money. And you can also give me war reps. Steer trade? You would not accept that. Right, what about no war reps? What about less money? Because honestly, the steering trade is going to be way more valuable. Because steering trade means that all the trade power that they're getting here, which Lübeck is going to be a lot, is then shifted to sending their money to the English Channel. For some serious cha-ching. Right, so that's the trade deal that I will want to do. They currently have 93 points here, which will then be added to mine. So I'll be at... actually literally be added to mine probably. So I'm at 48%. This is a new CB, by the way. I haven't seen how this one works yet. Came with this DLC, in fact. Super piece. That's just Lübeck. Send. Oh no, please don't be completely exiled. Should have done the piece when I'd left. Mistake! Because now the Netherlands might well siege down Bremen. In fact, you know what? I should probably peace out Bremen too. Oh no, I was going to see how much trade I have. Let's do that first. 46.